Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back once again to another mod spotlight. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Old Realms update that they recently released, the first one this year and the first one since their most recent Wood Elf update. And oh boy, is 2025 shaping up to be one hell of a year for this mod. They showed off some incredible new models, including the Dwarfs and also the Orcs. Real quick though, if you guys haven't heard of the Old Realms mod before, or if you haven't been following the most recent updates, the Old Realm is a total conversion mod for Mount and Blade to Bannerlord that completely overhauls the map. Weapons, armors, troops, buildings, scenes, magic, everything you can think of. This is, I think, definitely my favorite released Bannerlord mod, and the latest update that released late last year definitely cemented this as the best Bannerlord mod out there. That update released the brand new Wood Elves, as well as expanding the map to the rest of Bretonnia, basically all of the Empire, adding in so many more mechanics and features. It was just an incredible update. So if this sparks your interest, I highly recommend you go and download the current version of the mod, because even there, it has so much content to mess around with, and you're going to struggle to find another Bannerlord mod that gives you as much as this mod does. But yeah, let's now dive into their most recent dev blog. They took a little bit of a break after the previous update, and I think it's been around about 3-4 months since they've dropped a dev blog, but oh boy, are they starting off the year with a banger. So they say, we are back with no time to waste. Let's kick off this month with the exciting announcements to make. We released of the last major update, the Season of Doom. Our player base has continued to grow, and we are grateful for all the feedback we've received over the holidays, and looking forward to bringing you guys all more to enjoy. And then they show us what they've been working on next. This is going to be the next race, which I think is going to be really exciting, because of course we have vampires and we have humans, and we also obviously have the elves, but all three of them are semi-similar. I'm sure they're not similar when it does come to actual like skeleton and rigging and getting them in the game. I'm sure that's very complicated, but the dwarfs are going to be the brand new next race that will hopefully make its way in. I say it will be the next one. Hopefully it will be. I imagine this is what they're working towards, but again, always just understand that, you know, these are kind of, you know, still very much in development, and they might decide to go down a different route first. However, chances are the dwarfs are going to be the next race added in, and we get a little look-see at them. I know for a fact that the actual like rigging and doing the skeleton stuff inside of Bannerlord is an absolute pain in the backside, and yeah, they just do not make it easy. There's so many issues and problems, and it takes a lot of time, so seeing this stuff is absolutely incredible. We get a little look-see, and again, I would have obviously been showing you guys all the dwarfs on screen. So of course we've got the basic Dowie, we got the some different armor setups. We also then got a look at some of their equipment as well. So the Dwarven militia is looking very cool. We have some Dwarven warrior armors, and of course, as we get further and further on, we also get a nice little glimpse at the Slayers. The Slayers are going to be so cool. I can't wait to see that mohawk flying around in the in the sky. And again, this makes me really excited thinking about it for all the career systems. If you guys don't know, this mod has an amazing system which is called the career system, and it basically dictates and gives you bonuses and encourages you to go down certain unit types and gives you like different stats and abilities, and it's just an amazing mechanic. And yeah, I'm just thinking of a Slayer one where you're just running around with a big two-handed axe cleaving through enemies. That sounds like so much fun, like being able to maybe just like the lower HP you are, the more damage you get on your weapon. Yeah, that just sounds absolutely incredible. We then move our way down to the Troll Slayer, again a different variant, as well as the Giant Slayer as well. And then to finish off the whole Slayer stuff, we also get a nice little glimpse at the Demon Slayer, and then finally the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ungrim Iron Fist. Then we make our way over to some more of the heavily armored dwarfs. So we've gone from basically naked dwarfs in the Slayers to going over to some of the strongest and and bulkiest ones. And we have the long beards right there, of course, with their long beards. That's going to be pretty exciting as well, getting more facial hair with the dwarfs in this. Again, I guess it's the same with a mohawk, right? That's going to be in character creation. And then we make our way down as well to the Iron Breakers. This unit is always been one of my favorite from playing the, was it called a war? I can't remember what it was called, but the Medieval 2 Total War mod, and just getting an army of Iron Breakers and just holding the line. That was like the true male fantasy back when I was 12 years old. And yeah, seeing the Iron Breakers, they look absolutely incredible with detail in the shoulder pads as well. Whoever's done the 3D modeling for that has done an absolutely insane job. And then we move on to taking a look at some of the weapons that the dwarfs are going to be wielding. So we have a handful of axes with a few troll slayer weapons as well. So obviously I imagine there's going to be several different variants of these weapons, whether it's for the normal dwarven frontline, the slayers, etc. Many like guns and big two-handed weapons and stuff is going to be, yeah, super important. And also as well, I imagine we'll be getting a wealth of artillery with the dwarfs. The artillery are obviously such an important part of the dwarven army, so, and of course we have plenty of that already with the Empire, so I imagine, you know, engineers and other kind of gunpowder units will be making their way in. And yeah, I'm excited to see how far they go with the dwarven artillery, because right now with the Empire we only have a mortar and a cannon. So with the dwarfs, are we going to be getting like different type? Are we going to be getting catapults? Because there is also a trebuchet for the Bretonians as well, but for the dwarves, we're going to be getting stuff like organ guns or flame cannons. Like, how is that stuff going to work? And I guess we'll have to wait to a future dev diary to actually fully understand that. I also, as well, quickly before we move on to the last one they showed, want to talk about some of these weapons as well. I just didn't even really talk about them as we were going through them, but yeah, look at the detail and the on the weapons of the actual Giant Slayer axe right there. Seeing that dragon mouth or that demon mouth looks incredible, and then also with the Troll Slayer axe as well, the actual blade looks so goddamn cool. They've done a really nice job on that. And we move on to one of the next part of the dev diary. So not only do we have the dwarfs in development, we also get our first little glimpse at the orcs and of course the goblins that will hopefully be coming alongside them. Again, this will be really cool. And again, I really like what they're gonna hopefully do with this update. By the looks of it, is doing like a kind of almost like a Total War Warhammer DLC. You're kind of doing an update to the dwarfs and you're doing an update to the orcs. So them two factions coming together is kind of a really cool theme, and I very much do like it. So yeah, we get a little glimpse of some savage orcs, which are going to be scattered around, as well as some goblins. Once again, I think they've done a great job. I'm not sure if both of these are actually in engine. I don't think these are actually in Bannerlord. I'm pretty sure these haven't been ported over, which is the hard part of it for sure. But still, they look really good, and yeah, I can't wait to see these. Maybe this second picture actually is in game. That definitely does look like it might be. Either way, they're looking really good. And then finally, a nice little glimpse of a goblin who looks like he's about to try out for a round of Blood Bowl or something, looking very nice. And then finally, we also get a nice little glimpse at a savage orc axe as well. So some of the weapons they'll be using, and I don't think we actually have too many axes in the mod at the moment. There's a lot of like more finesse weapons and like lances and spears and swords. So yeah, I think this update will be a big look at that type of stuff. We also get another little glimpse here as well at the Knights of the Old Realm update, and this is of course going to be focused around the Knights of the Old World. So this is basically a career path for people who want to go heavy cavalry. I don't believe there is a Knight of the Blazing Sun career system. I'm sure you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I know there is a Warrior Priest of Ulrich one, but there is no Blazing Sun or any of the other knightly orders. So I guess this will be a nice one for anybody who wants to go down that Empire Heavy Knight Reichsguard style of gameplay. But even still on foot, they look like they can do pretty good damage, and their special ability is Knightly Strike. This adds a load for your next melee attack, adding 20% extra damage for every point in one-handed combat. That's actually insane, right? For every 1 point in one-handed combat. So chances are you're going to put 5 points in one-handed combat and you're going to be swinging a sword for 100% extra damage, which is also absolutely insane. Your damage is increased by 1% during the effect. So again, I imagine that's scaling with everything else. And that's also just a vanilla ability. It hasn't got any of the other bonuses from the actual tree when you level it up. And then also for every keystone, I don't know what keystones are. I guess maybe it's a resource for the Knights of the Old Realm. You also get another use of this. So again, you're going to be swinging around like an absolute madman for 15 seconds, doing just crazy damage, basically one-shotting pretty much anything you come up against, which seems absolutely insane. And we also get a nice little link. Again, there's not really too much on here that will give us away. Obviously, you will open up these paths and see all the bonuses. But again, I'm sure there's going to be a whole wealth of really powerful abilities as you make your way up. And then finally, we get this awesome looking image right there. Looks absolutely incredible with all the different knightly orders, right? We got some Knights of the Blazing Sun in there. We got some warrior priests. Yeah, that looks beautiful. And then we are just going to wrap things up. And that's going to be it for the update. But the developers also did put a PSA there saying that they are in desperate need for anyone who is good for dedicating just rigging and importing. So if that is something you are good at and you want to help out with this project, then please go and join over and help them over on their Discord. Let them know, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to have you. They also say as well that they're actively looking for 2D artists as well. So again, if that is a skill that you have, go hit them up over on their Discord. Again, I'll leave a link to it down below in the description, as well as the link to this update also. So that's going to do it for the video. If you guys enjoy this, then please be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. It really honestly helps out so much and lets me know if this is the type of content that you guys want to keep on seeing on the channel. I also think as well, I might start just making a lot of these update videos into shorts, like just giving you guys like a minute breakdown of like a new update or something, so it kind of saves me having to make a full video on it, gives you guys all the crucial information and stops me from yapping for what is now 15 minutes. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.